Hi. So, you wanna learn how to play TFT? Just don't. Okay, jokes aside, this will be an actual tutorial. And this will not be some shitty guide that you see that's 40 minutes long by some kind of YouTuber that claims to be a guide but actually isn't. Well, I'm going to be an actual tutorial guide on how to play TFT for new players or for players who want to join TFT but they don't know anything about it. So, enjoy. Okay, so first off, you need skins, okay? Skins equals wins, okay? If you don't have a skin, you're not gonna fucking win. Plus, they're fucking cute. Like, look at this. Isn't it fucking cute? And yeah, then you wait until you have to, accept a match, and yeah. Okay, so what is TFT? TFT is basically like a card game where you put champions on the field and they will play for you. So the first time when you play TFT, you will enter a carousel where you have to pick a champion and an item. I will already tell you, always pick for item. Okay? Always. Just every single time. It doesn't matter if you're new or not. Just every time go for an item. There are only like a few exceptions that you shouldn't take an item, but a champion instead, or whatever the case is. Just don't. Just take my word and always take an item. And I recommend always take a damage item, okay? Because if you get a lot of defensive items, it will be very hard to win games, okay? So try to take always offensive items that deal damage, okay? Just take damage items, okay? Just do it, okay? So once you got your first champion, your first item, just place them, and what you will notice is every time when they basic attack, they will get mana, and if their mana bar is full, they will do an ability. It will either do damage, shield, heal, stun, whatever it is. That's anything that they will do when they're full mana. They only cast a spell when they're full mana. So if they have 90% of their mana bar, they won't do an ability. Okay, so they have to be full mana. So you gotta place your champions accordingly, so every champion on your team can do his ability before he dies or she dies. Okay, so here you see the Jace is building up mana by just shitting on this Leona, and he's almost full mana right now. And one or two more basics, and boom! He fucking kills the puppy. So that's what happens if he's full mana. And some champions don't even have mana. Like Jin, like, what the fuck is this? Every single round, there will be a shop. And in the shop, you can buy champions. What should you do? Okay. So this is the main thing that I didn't know when I first started playing TFT, what I should do right now, but it's very simple. Look at the left of your screen. There you can see origins or traits, and here you can see how many dark stars or sorcerers you need for an extra bonus, and these bonuses give you gold, damage, shields, whatever it is, okay? But you need those. If you can get as many combinations as possible, or if you can get like a higher tier of a combination, then you can win games. You can start winning rounds over and over. Side note, bonuses don't work with the same champions on the board. So you need different champions, very important, different champions. Don't just buy a random shit and place random troops on the field and expect to win. That's not how it works. You just gotta understand that they are very, very important, and they're the main focus of the game. Every champion you buy from the shop is a level 1 champion. If you want that champion to be upgraded to a level 2 champion, then you need 3 of them. If you want that same champion to be level 3, then you need 3 level 2 champions. So if you want a level 2 Lux, you need to buy 3 Luxes from the shop. If you want a level 3 Lux, you will need 9 Luxes in total from the shop. Well, you probably don't know which champions are stronger than others, but generally speaking, more expensive champions are stronger, but you only can get them in the later stages of the game. So don't just wait for them to finish your team comp, because you will lose too much HP and you will lose valuable fights, and that's gonna hurt you in the long run more than if you just buy champions that you already see in your shop and put those instead. Thing I haven't talked about yet is items, and the thing with items is that you always need 2 components to make a completed item. So for example, if you have a BF sword and a vest, then you can make a Guardian's Angel. Another important thing is, if you're new to the game, this is a very cool trick you can do, is that you pick up an item that you already have and hover it over other items. This way you see in what items they build in, or what they make. Okay, so every round you will get at least 5 gold. It depends on how good you're doing. If you're winning a lot and you're doing great with economy, then you can get up to 13 gold every single round, which is a lot. Okay, but let's say you only get 5 gold each round. What do you do with your money? Well, in the early game, it's not bad to invest in champions. And what do I mean with that is that you buy champions and look what combinations would be strong, and try to get level 2 champions, because it's very important that you have a good early game with decent champions with good levels and some good combinations. You don't need many combinations, you just need 1 or 2 combinations in the early game with a level 2 champion of whatever. So you start sparing up gold until 50 after the second carousel. By now you have fought 6 enemies and you're in the second carousel choosing your maybe 4th or 5th item. So the main idea is that you spare up to 50 gold, and I'll talk in another video why that is, but just take my word, spare up until you have 50 gold, okay? Don't buy champions that you don't need. Only buy 1 or 2 champions that are necessary, and only if they are necessarily to buy. If they're not necessarily, just don't buy them, okay? So your goal is to just buy early game champions and spare up to 50 gold. Once you've done that, you can invest your gold. Now, the thing is, in what and where do I invest gold? You would want to invest your gold in EXP points. 4 EXP points cost 4 gold. So 1 gold for every EXP point. So let's say you need 16 EXP to level up. Then you know you have to pay 16 gold exactly to level up. Why should you buy EXP? Well, the higher level you are, the stronger you are. And that's because for every level you can put a new champion on the board. So let's say you level up to level 5, well now you can put 5 champions on the board. If you're level 6, you can put 6. And this goes on until level 9, where you can put 9 champions on the board. And you can make pretty darn good combinations with 9 champions, trust me. So let's say you have 54 gold or more. Then you can invest that gold in EXP, and you keep investing it until you have 50 gold or more after that. If you have 53 gold or less, like 52 or 51, you don't want to buy EXP or reroll, because that's just a waste of money, and just don't do it. Try to stay above 50 gold at all times. So your goal is that you get a high level as soon as you can, and once you got a high level, you invest gold in champions and in rerolls. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're fucking there to use rerolls earlier, f*** you piece of shit. Just don't use your gold on rerolls, I swear to God. This is the biggest mistake I see every single new player and noob do. And you don't improve if you don't understand why it's not good. Spend the gold on EXP instead, and buy champions if needed. Only after you're like level 6, 7 or 8, when you need to get stronger champions, when you need level 2 or level 3 champions, then you reroll. But only then. It's always better to buy EXP because you will just win fights for free because you have one extra troop on the field. And if you combine that with combinations on the left, then you'll just easily win. Also on the items, I will make a separate video on what champions, which items are the best, and which items you should be looking for and which team comps. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe because I'm going to release economy guide and other guides for TFT. And if you just subscribe, you get first place every single time. If you follow my directions, you always get first place like I... Well, that's all first. See ya!
It's a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat and get some mic check. All the levels right, and if it's good, then I'll be here for several nights.